working on this 2019 Toyota 4Runner. We're going to be changing out these factory bulbs from the fog lights for these LED bulbs by Diode Dynamics. First thing you want to do is turn the steering wheel the opposite direction that the wheel well you're going to be working on right here. On this model, there are 3 bolts here at the top that you got to take out. These are a 10 millimeter. And underneath here, I think there's normally 2, but he has an aftermarket front bumper piece on here, so I was only had 1 right here. I think that other one would have normally gone right up under here somewhere. So you could have as many as 2. And then you just push this piece of plastic out of these captured clips here where you can get your hand behind here. For this portion, I do recommend putting on some type of rubber gloves, because you're going to reach your hand behind this piece of plastic, and where you see this wire right here, you'll be reaching up underneath there. You're going to do some of this by feel. You're going to twist that bulb and pull it out. Once you've got this wheel well liner loose, you're going to follow this wire, and I'm doing this with one hand, so I've already disconnected this so I can show you what you're kind of doing. You're going to have to do it by feel. When you reach back behind this pocket right here, this harness is plugged into the bulb. You're going to be pressing on this tab. You need to press pretty hard and then pull down. Make sure you've got the connector in your hand. Don't yank it by the wire, but pull down on that. This is on the passenger side, and I had to turn this, the base of the bulb, I had to turn towards me, towards the outside of the vehicle, and I was able to pull the bulb out. This is the part number that we're replacing these factory bulbs with, and here's the side-by-side comparison. I will have this linked in the comments and descriptions, so if you miss the part numbers or anything, I will have that for you. But you can definitely see a big difference in these. You've got a lot of LEDs around this, and there's a reflector in the face of this. So I'm going to show you that once I have it installed, the difference in the light output of this one versus this one. So you've got to put the bulb in first. I've already done that. And you're doing some of this by feel, and that bulb is very tight because the seal is brand new on that. You're going to have to feel up inside there and snap the connector into the base of the bulb. Here's the quick comparison of what the light output looks like. Again, this is in the daytime, but if you look right here, this is the Diode Dynamics LED bulb that we've installed, and here is what the factory bulb looks like. So you can definitely see a big difference in light output. You can see how this looks washed out. It's not going to give you a whole lot of light on the road. Again, we'll try to get you some videos at night. This isn't my vehicle, so I don't know if I'll have it that long, but I'm at least going to show you some of this during the daytime. But significant difference, in my opinion, there on what that light output looks like. An important thing to note when you're putting the fender liner back together, there are kind of 3 different types of screws holding that fender liner in place, or at least that's how it was on this vehicle. This one is a pointed screw and has a little bit smaller thread than this one that's a pointed screw. This pointed screw that has the smaller thread goes right up here at the top, or at least that's where it was installed on this vehicle. You've got 2 screws right here that I would call are like a flat nose, and those go on this vehicle. Those were right here and right here, and these are kind of like a capture clip where you've got to get this fender liner back in between the plastic inside there, not behind it. You got to go in there where this screw is going to go through and capture through this part, through the black plastic, and then there's like a plastic nut on the back side there. And then on this screw right here, that's a little bit bigger thread that's pointed on this vehicle. This is the one that went underneath here on the bottom. We're now on the driver's side, and I've already loosened the fender liner so we can get in here and show you. You're going to push that liner out of the way. And on this one, they don't have a cover going over that bulb housing there. One thing to kind of show you, there's a tab right over here that won't let you undo this while the harness is still plugged in. So you do have to unplug the harness. Where I was doing by feel on the passenger side, here is the tab that you've got to press in. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. And you pull down, and then now you should be able to twist this bulb completely out of the housing there and then pull it out. I had to put the new bulb in. You're going to kind of have it angled out there to the side. You're going to have to push in kind of tight too, because there is a brand new gasket on that bulb. So make sure and push it in, and then it should rotate in. And you're just going to snap this connector back on the bottom there. And then you're going to test it before you put that fender liner back on. Reassembling the fender liner, make sure that you're pinched in between. Like I said, this is like a clip right here. You've got to be between the black plastic, not on the other side of it. But this is your smaller thread pointed screw. These are your blunt nose screws, and then you've got a larger thread screw that goes right here that's pointed. Both fog light bulbs are in now. Definitely can see a difference in that light output. It should look really nice at night. I may not be able to show you the night shots since this isn't my vehicle, but you can see the difference that that has made changing these over to LED. This is the part number if you want to pause at that moment, but don't worry if you miss that. I'll have links in the comments and descriptions. One other little bonus thing I'll show you is sometimes your lenses may get faded there, either your headlight or your fog light. I've been using this product right here, and I did polish that up for him a little bit. I didn't go crazy on it. I didn't run a buffer on it. If you really want to get them clear, you can use this and run a buffer. I'll have links for this as well. But this is done pretty good. Now, if your housings are yellow, sometimes it's better to replace them completely, but because by the time you've put all that elbow grease in there, you're going to spend a couple hours. And I don't know about you, but you got to think about what your time is worth. What do you get paid per hour, even at your regular job? So sometimes it's better just to replace the whole lens. In this case, his lenses look really good, but I did polish these up a little bit for him just to give him a little bit more light output at night, because if they haze over, that can diminish some of that light output. Again, I'll have links for this product. And if you really want to get it looking nice, you can use a polisher on that, some type of electric polisher, and it'd make it look really good. That completes this installation for LED bulbs for both sides of this 2019 Toyota 4Runner. Hope this information was useful or helpful for you, and if it was, please subscribe and share, and that's to the point.